Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream. My name is John and I am joined by my usual colourful cavalcade of friends and compatriots. I'm going to go down the list of people who's not got fun mute buttons next to their names. Amy is here.
Hey!
I don't think she's here.
Nah, I didn't hear that. Sean is here.
What? Who?
Michael might be here.
Pizza.
Michael is a pizza now.
It's so good.
Jennifer is here.
I am here, yes.
And Tanny is also here.
I am drinking tea.
How very English of you.
And an apple, Briar.
Oh, that's not even, It's... Oh.
And Major Dog barks. I'm ever so sorry for the background.
And
That's
Jeff.
Very strange.
Major Dog Box.
Very strange military rank he's got there.
Jeff is going to be along as soon as he can. We are here, as we usually are on a Sunday night, to play a little bit of D&D.
No, I thought we could play some, I don't know, Dragon Age. Okay.
Can we turn up the others a tad? Yes, we certainly can. I don't know why they're quiet, but I can deal with that by making them louder. Is that better? Can you... Could you guys say a few words, please?
Hello!
A few words!
Marco!
Words are a thing.
Is that better, Sean? Waits 15 seconds for that. Heyo, Maddie. Sean is excited for her in-car entertainment. That is all good. Sup, Commander Crumpet. Hello, Brian. What's up, Scar? Oh, boy.
You
Everybody's...
thought you could sneak in, Scar.
Everybody is coming here tonight, because tonight is the night when two become one.
What?
Shit, I've been discovered, says Scar. Hi, Pendragon
I
Nomad.
like how... That's lit... Oh, so that wasn't very enthusiastic. Rude.
Hi! Cue the Metal Gear. Ba, 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 ba.
The two become one. That's literally like a friggin' Spice Girls reference.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And I am deeply ashamed of John for making it.
No.
No?
Facebook, no. I'm not playing Trouble in Terrorist Town right now. I'm a little bit busy. We are going to be continuing the Storm King's Thunder group's adventures in Waterdeep. For those of you who are watching on the Twitch, which hopefully is most of you, we've now got the Twitch D&D Beyond sidebar. Those of you who are playing the game, if you've got your D&D Beyond character sheets open, that'd be great.
No.
I've got Briar open here just so that I can deal with that. If everybody else could have theirs open, because I can't deal with all of you.
I've got my character
still
sheet
doesn't
open.
work.
Do not worry.
We should have live updating character sheets for you. Unfortunately, except for the app where that ain't a thing for some reason. I don't know why Twitch's app doesn't like Twitch's own extensions. It's
Because
dumb.
it doesn't love us enough.
It doesn't
So
work for me, so...
Twitch, get your shit together. Previously on
The Walking Dead.
On
this,
Dragon Ball Z.
when we last caught up with these brave adventurers, they met
Brave being a subjective word.
when we
Last
last
we encountered these people.
when last we caught up with these bumfucks. They made their way into the bustling metropolis of Waterdeep. Talon and Lunar both slipped away from the rest of the party to deal with Patrona in their own special ways. Caelynn took the rest of the party to her home, and after catching up with her mother and spending a few moments reflecting in her father's study, she found a note in her bedroom from her husband, Maud. While Lunar spent most of the
Caelyn's
day...
married?
Caelyn's married.
Hey,
I
she's
think it's
married.
me now. Caelyn's married.
I intend to be interrupted at that point. It practically says in my notes, pause for interruption after brave adventurers. While Luna spent most of the day in the yawning portal waiting for the contact from her father's shady side of life, Fenthwick, Caelynn and Jaghol headed to a blacksmith's in town to look for repairs for their stricken airship. Talon, who also happened to be in the yawning portal, spotted Luna as she left, rather unceremoniously walking into the door, made contact with some of his old friends, Malzere and Calderax, the tiefling couple, who have both heard of Petrona and point him towards somewhere where she was seen recently. As the sun starts to slide below the walls of Waterdeep, Caelynn goes to confront Maud in Rook Alley with backup from Fenthwick and Jaghol. She admits that she made a deal with the devil in front of them, and that she has been putting them into trouble while agreeing to go with Maud after they deal with Petrona to stand trial for her actions. Fenthwick and Jaghol both reassure her that they would have been in trouble without her, and that if this is their path, then so be it. And then they went to a strip club.
Hell yeah!
Because why not?
Fuck yeah, we did!
And we cut back to the events live tonight at Caelynn's house, about an hour or so after sunset.
What the? Guys,
What?
I
What?
think I know why I'm not getting the D&D thing. It's probably my browser Chrome being a little shithead.
Oh.
Probably.
It's being a little shithead.
It's all that dragon porn you've been watching.
I think it is. Well, thing is though, is that I got the Firefox up, and I just used John's thing, and yeah, it's popping up on the Firefox version, but when it's Chrome, it's not working.
Someone's been going
So,
on some
So,
weird
Chrome,
shit.
get your shit together. Also, apparently, Darth Vader voice. Caelynn is married. Luke Skywalker voice. No, that's not true. That's impossible. Thank you, Sammy. In Caelynn's house, Keyleth has gone away for a few days, leaving for the Sourfang residence.
She did leave a note for Caelynn saying, "What, you're married?"
In the middle of the afternoon, Galsari has been left alone in the house. With Fluff,
With a
apparently.
cat, apparently.
She's meowing at me because I've got food nearby. She's like, "Give me some food." I'm like, "You've just been fed."
She's probably... She's gonna fiddle with her obsidian shard.
Okay.
She's gonna then take it off and pocket it. And then she's gonna move out of the house.
As you are doing that, it is about an hour after sundown. There is just a knocking at the front door.
I guess I go answer it.
We have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Religion!
You
It's just Jaghol outside the front. Oh, sorry, wrong house.
You open the door, and the entire entranceway is blocked by a large, muscly orc.
It is?
It is. It is a large, muscly orc with tattoos on his face and arms. A red bandage is tied around his right arm. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, my lovely, beautiful husband.
This is awkward.
My name is Mord.
I'm Galsori. What do
This,
you want?
This is still the Leodan residence, right?
And what's it to you?
I am,
He's dying.
I am Caelyn's husband.
Raises eyebrow. Wait, Caelyn's married?
I was literally poised to type in Discord. You have to say it.
Well done, Amy. Well done.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And where is she?
She and two of her friends went out for a night.
Oh,
They
are they coming back?
Caelynn told me to come and wait for her here. And so I am here.
But it's late. They're coming back, right?
I mean, we should be.
I assume so. At some point, they will probably come home. This is her home.
This is a home, yeah. Oh, I guess come in if you can fit through.
He sort of turns sideways slightly and just like shuffles through the door.
I'm sure it's a large door.
Two ducks under.
You open both doors and he fits through.
Yes.
Just getting images of this orc guy sitting on a chair that's like 3 times too small, sipping a cup very carefully.
No, he carefully.
I am imagining in very flamboyantly decorated chair.
He carefully
With
sits
flowers
down.
and shit on it.
He carefully sits down at one end of the sofa that just kind of slightly tips up at the other end. And he just kind of looks incredibly out of place and slightly awkward, but will just sit here until somebody tells him to go somewhere else.
How'd you two meet? I close this door.
Her
Tinder.
Yeah, it was the Red Dragon.
Don't you mean bad dragon?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Not Bad Dragon. Wherever you guys don't look at Bad Dragon. Don't look at Bad Dragon.
What's bad
You'll
dragon?
regret
I'm gonna look it up.
It was
No, please don't.
it was
I just
through
I just saw-
her parents found. Her parents made contact with my tribe.
And
She had a rebellious phase.
yes, that is I guess a good feature. Shrugs.
You did not have a rebellious phase?
I mean, does my face look rebellious?
Phase, as in.
He
Oh, phase. I thought you said face.
he looks at your face as you are. No.
No.
Well, that was kind of the point. But yeah. I mean, I guess as long as both of you are happy. I don't know. I'm not married or anything.
I mean, I have hunted her down for crimes against my tribe. Great dishonor was brought by her on me and on her, and she needs to stand trial for these.
What did she do?
She made a deal with the Great Deceiver.
Who's that?
A very powerful, devilish creature.
Right.
Other people may know him as Mephistopheles,
Never heard of him.
the Lord of
What is it?
Lies.
What is it with people in this team constantly having deep, edgy stories about how they're bad and they're trying to redeem themselves? Why can't it just have it like me, where just living on the streets and everything's fine and hunky-dory? I mean, what about you? Do you have a criminal history or something?
No, I am an enforcer for my tribe.
I was a green warden. I shot things and then got eaten.
That is unfortunate.
But I'm okay. I'm okay now.
You
I
do.
got better.
You do seem to be doing a lot better this day.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's been a while. Good few years.
How eaten were you?
As in I just kind of popped out afterwards. God.
Oh.
Well, that's one way of wording it, I
Yeah,
suppose.
shit. I just realized how bad that sounded.
No, see, that's the soft vor category.
Scar,
I was gonna say.
Scar says, what is it with people in this team making deals with devilish creatures and entities, right, Queen?
Ah! Oh, birds!
Someone throw a
I have
shade.
nothing to say. I have nothing to
Shade
say
has
to
been
that.
thrown, wig snatched. Completely. Although, by the way, look at what Maddie's little pun was. Awkward.
Oh.
I saw the pun. I was very proud. Then
I'm
disappointed.
proud of you, Maddie.
Sean says, I give this in-car entertainment 10 out of 10 so far.
Well, either way, yeah. I'm fine.
Good. Were you going out, or...?
I mean, I was, but I kind of forgot how late it was. I'm worried about them.
Like you, they are fully grown people.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I can't still be worried.
This is true. Caelynn has caused me a great deal of worry.
Oh,
I think.
he actually cares. Oh. I think he says. Shit.
I'll stay for a bit. If they're not back within, like, I don't know, by the time the moon comes out, I'll go look for them. But I'll just go back to my room.
I shall stay here.
Yeah, you do you. Walks away.
And he just kind of turns and rigidly looks forward.
Well then. That was awkward.
And then I can't... Where's my notes go to next?
Oh, Bright acting the worried mum waiting for the team to come back from the strip club.
Oh, that's where we go. Lunar.
Yes.
When last we saw you, you were told about a pub in the dock ward called the Mermaids Arms, where you could...
Well, it can't exactly be called the Mermaid's Legs, so...
No, they picked the right body part.
The mermaid's left toe.
Damn it! Called the Mermaid's Arms, where you could potentially make a deal for some slaves within the town. Are you heading there now?
Yes.
So the Mermaid's Arms is a rowdy tavern located on Dock Street in the dock wards. What I'm saying is it's near the docks.
Are you
Really?
sure?
It's
Are you sure?
it's-
Yeah.
So the land side of the city is what you're saying.
yeah, it's dock adjacent. And you go inside, and it is filled with large burly sailor men and large burly sailor women.
Yar har fiddly dee.
Actually, hold on, John. Can I amend that?
Amend it?
Well, no, just that before she actually goes in, she changes out of her very, very fancy, expensive noble's gown and jewelry and puts on something a little more discreet.
Wait,
Okay.
hang on. You're dressing up as a commoner.
Where are you acquiring this from? Are you? Are you?
I don't know. Get some random passersby and takes their laundry.
Please tell me you go up to some guy and go, I want your clothes, your boots.
Yeah, pretty much. She just goes up, shoves some gold at him, and is like, buy some more stuff. I'm taking your laundry. because she has no subtlety.
Okay. You go and what are you doing with the fancy clothes that you did have?
Probably jam them
Exactly.
in my travel pack.
Okay. They'll need such a steaming after this.
No.
And Sean also points out casually just taking all your clothes off outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So you're basically getting naked outside. Down.
Oh, yeah.
No. There's an alley and a couple of barrels. She's herself a little.
She's
crazy.
classy. She's classy. She's using an alleyway.
Someone has seen her, right? You know that.
Of course, as she's doing this, she's just repeating to herself, "It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause."
As she turns around, there's one hobo just like mouth agape. Just, I didn't see nothing.
Better enjoy the view because it's the only time you'll see it. Ah.
Oh wow, swagger.
Well.
Anyway, lady.
And so you head into the Mermaids Arms, which is a rowdy tavern run by a tattooed half-elf called Caelynn Frost.
Right.
And so, what do you do in the tavern?
I remember what the dude said last time.
This is where you could get slaves.
Right. Okay, I guess the first thing she'll do is go up to the bar and sort of surreptitiously listen into what other people are ordering and order something similar so she seems...
Okay.
Less conspicuous.
Inconspicuous, not very conspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
You listen to a couple of people ordering, and they order all sorts of, not fancy named, but basically ales and grogs, and sort of hearty, alcoholic drinks that are designed more for the getting you drunk rather than the tasting nice.
Right. And there's no... And she's sitting there thinking there's no wine here.
There is no wine here.
Ale, please. I mean, I want some ale.
Aye, says the bartender.
Thank you.
And pours you a
Not...
large tankard.
Wow. I certainly get my money's worth here.
Yes.
She strikes. How?
Sorry, I didn't...
For...
You're cutting out.
Oh. What do I owe for this?
2 silver.
And she pays for it and goes to find a table. Like, she feels completely like a duck out of water.
You manage to find a table, but there aren't that many tables in here. A lot of people are just sort of standing and swaying, or there's the atmosphere that at any minute somebody's going to say the wrong word and a bar fight's going to break out. And largely the tavern owner doesn't want to keep replacing the tables and chairs, and also doesn't want them being used as ammunition should a bar fight break out.
And then we form Stone King Thunder 2, Electric Boogaloo.
And also, what tables and chairs there are have all been patched up from several bar fights throughout.
Question!
Yes?
Was one of those bar fights caused by a certain purple tiefling?
Who can say? It's almost certainly the thing that certain purple tieflings might get up to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And a certain black skin tiefling prepared to pay for the damages.
I mean, it would be cheap.
Still.
So Lunar sits down inconspicuously in somebody else's slightly ill-fitting, mostly the right size clothes, and looks at a tankard that is about a size and a half too large for what she would normally drink.
And full of stuff she doesn't normally drink.
And filled, like, topped up with foam coming down the side. And
Looks...
If only if Jaghol was there.
You're not quite sure what's in this tankard, but you don't want to drink it.
you're not sure you do want to know what's in the tankard.
Oh no, if Jaghol was there, he'll drink it. He'll drink it all.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Hey!
Jeff, hey.
Also,
Hey.
Jeff's here
Yeah.
now. What do you do?
She's going to...
You gotta fit in.
Oh, right. She's going to very carefully lift the tankard, which she's not certain is entirely very clean, and she's going...
The contents of the tankard sloshes as you pick it up. And you sip, and it is powerful. And it smells.
How fantastic. Oh, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause.
It's destroying my liver.
Yeah, she can just feel her liver eating itself.
The purity is just fading away.
Next, it's table dancing.
And as you're sat there, an old man with one eye and an eye patch over the
working one.
missing eye, and a huge scar down his face of 3 claw marks, and about as much hair as it would take to cover a much smaller head, comes over and just slams his tankard down on the table, and it's empty. What are you doing in here?
I'm looking for someone I can employ.
And is this good paying work?
No, I'm rather looking for someone I won't have to pay.
And what would you be looking for them to be doing?
Oh,
Like some sort of weird slave waiter.
that would be my business now, wouldn't it?
Would they be getting up in your business?
Again, that's for them to know. Now, either you can help me. Okay.
Can you make me a persuasion check?
Persuasion, yes.
Dun,
Persuasion check.
But
Persuasion check.
dun.
Persuasion check. Persuasion check.
What size are you on?
spells list. Okay, persuasion.
Check.
There we go.
Check.
That's not too bad.
Awful. The guy could be incredibly drunk.
I think I know precisely what you mean.
Sounds like a Mad Hatter.
He is a little bit.
Hold on. What?
He suddenly got a top hat from somewhere.
Hold on.
And he sat next to a rabbit.
A bat flies out of the teapot.
We're trying to take down a slave trader.
Yeah, you know, important work here.
Yeah, no. She was saying, watch out for the Demigorgon.
Oh, yeah, definitely do that. Right, Amy?
Suck a dick.
Doesn't everyone do that?
He's alright, he just all 2 heads and tentacles, he's fine.
And dragon feet. Don't forget the dragon feet.
Yeah.
He will lead you outside into a dark alleyway.
Oh, this sounds promising.
And
It's a good day.
he will hand you a lantern. I think you should hold this, 'cause I don't trust me to light the way.
If I'm perfectly honest, I don't like the way either. So that's fair.
And he leads you down this darkened alleyway until you're about in the middle of the darkened alleyway.
Alright.
At which point he claps, and then he hiccups, and then he slightly just slumps onto the ground.
Rip.
And loudly starts snoring.
Wow.
That's helpful.
At which point, 4 large men come out from the front of you, and 4 large men come out of side doors behind you, and 4 of them are holding torches, and they are all wearing not a uniform, but they're all wearing a similar colour.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
They look like they've made an effort to match more than they are
If it just turns out
uniform.
you've just managed to get in between a barbershop quartet battle.
I know.
You here for slaves?
I could be. Who's asking?
I'm asking.
Fair enough.
Who are you?
Possession of a fortune.
I would like to also be that.
I would imagine so. I've heard that there's someone who has quite good. How should I say it? Reliable seller.
We
Do you
could be
happen
that.
to- It depends. I'm told it's a woman with blue skin.
Don't know what you mean. But
I'm
we've
looking for.
we've got slaves if that's what you're looking for.
But I need a specific type, and I've already been told that she has what I need.
Well, how do you know that we don't have what you need if you don't ask
Yeah.
us?
Are you a blue skinned tiefling?
He looks down at his hand. I am not.
You don't have what I need.
Then why should we let you leave?
Because if you don't, I'll freeze you all to death, and I'd really rather not.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, yeah, okay
well,
then.
They just say it in that voice. Okay.
see you later.
It's like that's fair.
I'm not even a cocky one, mate. I'm just, putting on the books.
This vast fortune you happen to have you brought that with you to make this trade?
Do I look completely inept?
You look like
Razor
you're
Edge.
in an alleyway surrounded by my men.
Yeah. It's the pity for you, isn't it? No, I don't have the money with me. Once I'm certain I can meet with the person I'm meeting with, then I will get it.
You don't have a fortune, do you? It's not your fortune.
Is. More or less.
You're a rich girl spending daddy's money. Am I right?
Is that so bad?
Well, if you're a rich girl spending daddy's money, that says to me and my boys here that daddy might be willing to spend his money to get you back safe.
No.
I knew where this was going.
Really hate to tell you guys this, but Daddy would probably pay you to take me away, so no.
Well, either way, it sounds like we get paid. So,
Not gonna get paid. The whole point is that he doesn't give a shit.
boys,
So no. Do this.
Oh shit.
I told you I didn't want to freeze you to death.
I told you we didn't want to hit you with our maces, but that seems to be that's the way you want to go, so...
To actually say that.
I need to get my Thugs character sheet open now, please.
Thugs?
Thugs. Get the thugs out.
Remember to switch to the map as well.
Oh, I also need to do that, don't I? Yes, thank you.
Map is black. I may have to reload.
No, the map is black because you guys aren't there.
Yeah, I'm with
Oh,
Chelsea.
I reloaded my thing for nothing. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, she is surrounded.
Well, it's not going to matter if they don't roll. Come on, one of you.
Any of you, please.
There we go, that's one of you.
Oh, she is indeed surrounded.
Are you guys looking
I'm
on
still
the-
black map.
Yeah,
I-
if you want to watch this
I am-
bit, you're going to have
I
to
am
tune
watching
into
on
the stream.
but you-
Fair.
Because unfortunately,
God, fuck me, Briar's health is low.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so the Thugs all pull out maces,
As you do.
as they do.
as they have penchant to do, yes.
And this one will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he will hit you twice with a mace.
Okay.
That is a 12 and an 18.
Fun. Yep, they both hit.
So that would be 14 points of damage.
253.
How far is she down the turn? She's not too far down the turn.
That's not too bad. Don't forget to also update your D&D Beyond character sheet.
I don't
Oh,
have
that's
that up. I already told you it doesn't work on my laptop.
Yeah, fuck you.
Screw you, John!
No. It works on it works on the desktop, but not on the laptop. We talked about that, remember?
No, I don't.
I wasn't listening. So-
That's okay. That's okay. Let me just reiterate. I'm on my laptop, not my desktop, so it doesn't work.
Then I will open your one as well. Because this...
Sorry. I thought you remembered. That was my fault. I apologize.
There we go. Okay. Next up, it's this Thug,
Oh dear.
who is going to come up, and I've lost my Thugs.
Sorry, wait. 7 thugs?
8.
Ooh dear.
That is... He gets 2 attacks, and he's at advantage.
Why is he at advantage?
Pack tactics.
Oh.
Yep. If they're within 5 feet of someone else.
And the creature's not confused yet.
So that is a 22 and a 14.
They both hit.
Oh God.
So that is 7 plus 8 is 15 points of
Alright.
damage.
Wow. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Luna!
Luna, it is your turn.
I hope you have a plan.
As Phil Swift would say from Flex Tape, that's a lot of damage.
There's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, then hold on. I think I'm to do.
Ooh.
Well, boys, I did warn you.
Yeah,
This better be good. This
Just
better be
like-
good.
Please, please.
just saying, this better be like an all-encompassing spell that covers all of
This
them.
this better be a nuke that destroys the whole of Waterdeep.
It's gonna be good.
Don, which one would be the token for the guy I've been talking to?
It'll
I wanna know-
probably be this guy.
And I aim at this guy. And
Okay, so that's a 60-foot cone. I think I have one of those, don't I?
Don't know.
Do I have one of
Should
those?
have one of those. You had one of those at one point. I know you did.
I have one of those in... I have one of those in the other game.
God damn it, John.
Give me a
Transmogrifier.
Give me a moment. I'm going to transmogrify it over.
Okay.
Or not, because the transmogrifier appears to not be working right now. That's
Damn
fine.
God damn you, Transmogrifier!
Just draw it.
Why would you fail me now? Where's my map? Okay, so that will hit everybody on that side of the room.
That was my plan.
So that is 4 Constitution saves. Fail.
Oh, no.
Fail. Fail. Pass. Fail.
Fail, pass, fail.
So that is 20... Oh, no, that's not 36. 26 for him. 26 for him. That is his armor class, don't change that. 26 for him. And half of 26, which is 13, for this guy.
It has to be said, the situation has not improved greatly.
I'm just saying, it still looks pretty dire.
Uh,
Does
Five,
Lunar have spell driver or anything?
10. Oh yeah, Lunar does have spell driver.
I do. What does that do?
That allows you to cast another spell, but it needs to be below 3rd level.
Oh, okay, cool. I can do that. I'll cast Cone of Cold again.
Same direction?
Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to survive. Okay, no, I don't want to cast at level 5. I want to cast lower than that.
No, you do want to cast a level
it's
5, you just can't.
It's a level 5 spell, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, you can't cast that at lower than 5th level.
Just
try
okay.
to
No, that's fair. Hold on. I'm looking at...
What other earth-shattering shit do you have? We need something that will just destroy them.
Oh, wait, no, I have an idea.
Is it a
Okay.
cunning plan?
Yes, it is a cunning plan. She's still facing the guy who's been talking to her this entire time.
Yep. He's shivering slightly less than everybody else because he passed his Constitution save.
Since you decided not to listen, perhaps it's a good idea for me to teach you exactly why you don't want to mess with me.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So that hits... Is that one target? It's 5-foot radius. Yeah.
I think it can get him and the dude next to him.
It can restrain 4 medium or smaller creatures. So it will take all 3 of them. Basically, there is a... no, not that one. This one. Sure, orange. Orange is the colour of a
Why
watery
not?
sphere.
I'm
Basically,
questioning that at the moment.
you can, if you place it here and then spend spend a bonus action, you just sort of move it over all of them.
Okay.
And they all need to make a strength save versus your spell save DC, which is 15. So that's 1 fail, 2 fails, 3 fails.
3 times a lady.
They are all sucked inside the watery sphere, where do they take any damage at the moment?
Doesn't look like
No.
anything is on there.
Although their torches all go out. Which would be useful if I could remember which one of you had... This one has a torch. Let's just turn that off. So
Make myself clear.
they're all just sort of floating there.
No,
I didn't
sort of
think they
talking
knew.
to the remainders. Let me make myself clear. Alone, I will drown the rest of you as well. So you can either stay and try me, or you can leave.
So one of them whose turn it is in there right now. He is restrained. He doesn't get a saving throw. Oh, at the end of its turns, it can repeat the save. So he spends his turn trying to breathe, finding that water does not allow for that. And then he's going to try a new saving throw, whereupon he forces his way out of the watery sphere and dumps himself on the ground. And just breathes in deeply. Another one of them that is about to act is also in the watery sphere. So he will also reattempt his saving throw and scores a natural 20 and ejects himself over here,
God damn it.
attempting once more to breathe deeply at the end of his turn. And the final one who's about to act now is also in the watery sphere
That's
and
good.
also scores a natural 20 and ejects himself from your sphere.
Well then.
And breathes deeply. And now it's this guy's turn.
Kind of rude.
Oh, and he doesn't go that way. He rolls a 6 and a 13 to hit.
One misses, one hits.
So that would be the 5 points of damage.
You have
Alright.
10 armor class?
Sorcerers.
I know, but
You don't wear armor.
Jesus.
I've learned this.
You of all people, Amy, know the struggles of being a sorcerer.
Yeah, I know, but fucking hell.
Thug, thug.
Thug, thug.
This is why you need tanks around as well.
That is a 17
Oh.
and a 7.
Alright. That's 24?
Oh no, wait, yes, because they're at advantage, John. Remember the thing you have. So yeah, that's
Oh,
a
dear.
17 and a 24. That is
18.
18 points of damage.
Oh, you're fucked.
God damn it, Luna!
And one more to go this round.
Meanwhile, somewhere across the city. Oh, this is great!
Oh, and also you need to make 2 concentration checks.
Yeah.
So can you roll me 2 Constitution saving throws, please?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, well, you know what, Sammy? Barham's not here.
That's fine. The watery sphere stays coalesced.
Cool.
For now.
Not for much longer, though, I fear.
This
guy just kind of pushes in,
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, please. Excuse me.
swings twice. That's a 20 and another 20.
Oh,
That's 10 points of damage.
Oh god, he's still up.
wow.
How are you holding?
But issue is
There's 2 more to go before it gets to her.
Also, can you make me another concentration check? That's another Constitution saving throw. Okay, the watery sphere maintains, but let's see if you do. Mace,
Wow.
mace. That's a 20 and a 23 for 10 more points of damage.
Oh
gone.
no.
She's down.
Fun.
No.
Oh.
So, that happened.
Luna,
She's
why?
down. Oh, is she making saving throws, though?
Well, depends what they do.
One moment.
Yeah.
One moment. Let me just check a thing.
Am I allowed to kill you?
Okay, so you go down to... You go unconscious, Lunar.
Alright.
And we'll find out what happens next.
Next time on D&D.
Later.
God damn it.
next time on The Walking Dead.
Hey, hold on. No, there's something I can do here.
Okay.
What?
Is there?
Yeah, I have something here called Bend Luck.
What?
I have the ability to twist fate using my wild magic. So a creature I see on ability check or saving throw, I can use my reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply that number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll.
So 1d4 will not reduce either a 23 or a 20 below 10. So even if you roll the maximum,
There is no.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have helped.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's what it does when you run out of hit points.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yes, you fall unconscious. An ambush of maces. Darkness just swims in front of your vision, and you fall down.
Mother.
Don't you know you never split the party?
Says you, Talon.
Yeah, Tal, I'm looking at you.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, in a strip club, Caelynn, Fenthwick, and Jaghol.
Yeah, the
Hello.
trio.
Are we unconscious?
You're not. Well, I mean, you can be if you wish to be.
No. I'm alright. I've got a few elves near me. I'm going, yay! Caelynn, what do you think? Caelynn's just sitting with a drink, like just looking side to side, going.
Just the Fenthwick's just eating like chicken wings. He's just got barbecue sauce like all over his face.
Yeah.
No, he has barbecue sauce on his titties.
This food is fantastic.
So I was just standing
It's the
there,
best place we've been in. See, sometimes we just need to let off some steam.
I wonder where everyone else is.
I hope Lunar's okay.
I hope Galsori is okay.
The reason I'm censoring the map of the strip club is because I don't have a map of the strip club.
I'm gonna have to make one. Find a good one.
And I there's probably not going to be an encounter in the strip club, so
You never know.
Stripping
Right,
guy.
guys, we have to start an encounter in the strip club.
Quick,
right.
let's burn it down.
Quick. Fenthwick, start a fight with me.
Why would you do this to me, guys?
I have described it in full to everyone.
That's my piece of chicken. Give it back.
Oh god.
Wait, you cost 5 gold a minute? Get off of my leg, woman.
So my question to you guys is, where do you sleep?
I would be intending on going back to the house.
I'm
Yeah,
intending
same
to go
here.
back on the house as well.
Yeah, we've had enough.
So
So you
Are we fully drunk though? That's the question.
we go like falling out into the street. Fenthwick holding a bucket of chicken.
I can see this. Is it actually? It's actually real live. It's actually a live chicken. He's legit.
it's just a chicken in a bucket.
It's just a chicken.
I've raided the kitchen and found one of the live chickens.
You're not sure where the chicken or the bucket came from. He just had it at some point.
Better than Bob.
Better than Bob.
Hang on, is Rat Damon in the strip club?
Rat Damon's at home.
Okay.
He's at home. Fluff is taking care of him.
Try in.
You're gonna get home and Rat Damon's gonna be riding.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the house. It's probably, let's say you've been at the strip club for a few hours, so it's middle of the night times.
That place was fantastic.
That food was amazing.
I'm just tipsy.
Meanwhile, elsewhere in the city, Talon.
Hello.
Where is Talon sleeping this eve?
In a ditch.
Probably rough, yeah.
Just to be clear,
It's covered in gasoline on fire.
I mean, that is an option.
Evil.
You do know where Caelynn's house is in the city if you wanted to go there.
I think
Come to my place.
You
Yeah.
could also go back to the airship, or you could rent a room at a tavern.
I'm going to rent a room at a tavern.
The Yawning Portal has rooms, so
Oh, back there again. Okay.
you could go back there.
What about? I've heard of this other pub that's might have recently opened up or is in a dilapidated state.
No, it's abandoned at the moment.
Oh, okay, not that one then.
Not the app.
I'm trying to think of something a bit more low profile.
What about the mermaid place? Is a pub called the Mermaid?
I mean, that's really not the place you go to for sleeping.
Thing.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
I know someone in an alley nearby that's sleeping.
Jeff.
Wow.
Jeff makes other people sleep.
Where's somewhere low key, somewhere cheap. Come on, wards, where are you?
I mean, the Yawning Portal probably does have some cheap rooms. Skewered Dragon doesn't.
Dragon.
Dragon.
That's
Dragon.
not a tavern.
We're going to have to start saying, like, the word instead of dragon.
Anywhere in the dock ward?
Yeah, you can find somewhere in the dock wards. I won't give a specific name because the two that I have don't have second floors.
The duck that's definitely not a swan.
They're definitely
Wow.
not a swan.
That will be a great pub name. The duck that's not a swan.
It's
Troll's
just
head. It's literally a head.
it's just got a picture of a duck.
I'm
at the
going
front.
to find somewhere cheap and unobtrusive in the dock ward.
You find the duck in which
The duck.
has just a picture of a duck on the front.
If
No,
it's,
it's literally a dead duck on the front. It's not even stuffed. It's a dead duck.
If it's like a shitty pub that you like a shitty inn you're going to, and it's called the Duck, it's probably going to have like a picture of a dog on it. Or something.
I
No, it's
thought it
dog
was a
with a
duck.
in his mouth.
These are not the ducks you are looking for.
It's a dog with a duck in its mouth.
Yeah, field ward is outside. It's a cheap tavern in the dock ward. Will be
You
fine.
you head inside and you get a cheap room.
Hashtag Team Duck.
Team duck.
The following
Team
morning,
duck.
back at the house, everybody comes to consciousness.
Nearly everybody.
Everybody who is at the house comes to consciousness.
So we're
Elves
back
have
home, aren't we?
hangover.
Yeah, we're back home, aren't we?
You are back there.
Yeah.
So, Caelynn, Fenthwick, Jaghol, Maud, and Galsore are all at the house.
Yeah, I took
Hey,
you all
Maud's
in
there.
last night.
Hang on. If we walked in, wasn't Maud asleep or? Was
No, Maud was sat at the one end of the sofa.
Okay,
We're
so
just chilling.
Still at night, bless.
Maud knows that we got in.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, cool.
What about Galsore? Oh, yeah.
Galsore apparently tucked everybody in.
Yeah.
It gave us all a
Oh,
stir.
it's such a precious one.
Galsore, are you the one that took off?
What?
Sorry.
Did you take off my pajamas?
No.
Oh, I just remembered. I don't wear any. And he just
It's like,
Jaghol is just asleep naked, but his beard covers his genital. Like, that's how big his beard
I
is.
didn't want to hear that, but okay.
Fenthwick comes downstairs, pulling up his trousers.
Fenthwick, can you remember anything from last night?
I've got this chicken.
That
What's
was-
weird is it's a living chicken. We're not quite sure how that happened.
Well- There's one thing that's not as good.
Mm.
Wait.
Lu-
Did one of the
What?
strippers follow us?
No. No, it's
The
more the
elven-
case of
Was it
it's
the
more
elven-
the it's not the case of who's here. It's more the case of who isn't here. Lunar didn't come back.
Caelyn's still in bed, by the way.
Peck.
She hasn't left
Peck,
her
peck.
room.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
For God's sake.
I think we just. I think.
Jaghol.exe stopped working.
Apparently, my top 3 voices are Mufasa voice, drunk voice, and chicken me.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Since you now have a chicken voice, John, you're one step closer to being Alan Tudyk.